Hey folks, welcome back to Military Forces Unleashed, the channel where we dig into hardware, not hype. Today, we're rolling into the Amazon with Brazil's pride and joy, the VBTP-MR Guarani. Think of it as a tank that's part jungle explorer, part mobile fortress, and 100% overpriced. Ever seen a vehicle that costs $2 million per unit, but still gets stuck in mud? Spoiler, it's Brazil's most expensive paperweight, with wheels. Brazil's military spent decades relying on rusted VBTP-era Jeeps to patrol its vast Amazon rainforest. Enter the VBTP-MR Guarani, a next-gen armored vehicle designed to dominate jungles, deserts, and everything in between. Stephen J. Zaloga would call it ambitious. We call it a PowerPoint pitch with treads. Conceived in 2008 as part of Brazil's strategic defense plan, the Guarani was supposed to replace outdated vehicles like the EE-11 Urutu. By 2012, it hit the field. Richard Ogorkiewicz once said, "Modern armor must balance mobility and firepower." The Guarani, it balanced mobility and maintenance nightmares. Oops. Let's geek out. The Guarani packs a Cummins ISB 6.7L engine, giving it 300 horsepower to tackle dense jungles. Its modular design lets it transform from troop carrier to ambulance, and even a command center. Oh, and its armor stops small arms fire and RPGs, unless you're driving through a minefield. Compare it to the Striker, same era, same mission. The Striker's a workhorse, the Guarani's the horse that trips over tree roots. Even its name sounds like a rejected Pokemon. Here's the tea. The Guarani's modular design works. If you've got a spare $2 million lying around, its armor stops bullets but turns into origami against IEDs. And don't get me started on the price, $2 million per unit, and you still need a PhD to operate the navigation system. The navigation system? It's so advanced that soldiers nicknamed it Control plus Alt plus Delete. One commander joked, "We lost more men to broken GPS than enemy ambushes." Oh, and let's not forget the engine. It overheats faster than a MacBook in the Amazon sun. Supporters say it's versatile. Critics say it's a death trap with cup holders. After a few jungle patrols, even the crews started calling it the overpriced Jeep. And here's the kicker. During a 2021 UN mission, a single Guarani broke down 5 times in one day. By the time mechanics arrived, insurgents had already taken selfies with it. Talk about a PR disaster. Let's talk politics. The Guarani was supposed to modernize Brazil's army. Instead, it became a punchline. Iveco promised next-gen mobility. The army got a truck that's visible on Google Maps. A 2020 audit revealed that half the budget went to consulting fees. Meanwhile, the modular design, marketed as revolutionary, was so complex that troops needed 6 months of training just to open the hatch. Meanwhile, insurgents in Africa turned Toyotas into war machines for 1/100th the cost. As one commander put it, "We're fighting guerrillas with spreadsheets and losing." Oh, and here's the cherry on top. Iveco's CEO bought a yacht named the Stealthy Prophet. Coincidence? Nope. Just capitalism at its finest. At the end of the day, the Guarani is a tragedy with treads. It had the tech to change the game, but the execution of a high school science project. Today, it's a relic, proof that even the stealthiest tank can't hide from bad decisions. Iveco still tries to sell it as vintage future tech. Meanwhile, Ukraine's using drones that cost less than a Guarani's cup holder. The Guarani's legacy? A warning. Don't let engineers design tanks in a boardroom. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Is the Guarani a national embarrassment or a misunderstood marvel? And if you think I'm too harsh, me, I'll roast your favorite tank. New episodes drop whenever the Guarani's engine starts. Stay armored. P.S. If you see a Guarani on eBay, buy it. It's the only tank that doubles as a conversation starter and a paperweight. Thanks for cruising with Military Forces Unleashed. If you enjoyed this deep dive, share it with your mate who still thinks tanks are just big cars. New episodes? Well, let's just say we're waiting on that navigation manual. Stay stealthy, folks. Oh, and if you're wondering why I tripped over the Guarani model, it's because it doesn't come with instructions. Sound familiar?